Hello, we're back. Pirate Radio Boston, 20th anniversary broadcast. That's what you're listening to. We're Pirate Radio Boston, a station run by DXs for DXs, as we used to say way back when. Anyway, you can write to us again by email, pirateradioboston@gmail.com. That's pirateradioboston@gmail.com. I'm Charlie Loudonboomer, and he's Mr. X. Next, we have some more letters, some more emails that we got for our last broadcast. This one is from Daniel Darby. Daniel Darby, also known as Dano Man. He said, hello, I have you here in Louisiana with an S8 S9 signal with an excellent wide signal. I'm using a Wind Radio Excalibur with a 7 megahertz delta loop antenna. So, with a Wind Radio, that's pretty cool stuff, huh? Nice radio, as Mr. X would say. So, thanks for your report. And let's see, we have a nice long letter here from Joe Farley. I've seen Joe Farley's reports on the HF Underground quite a bit. He says, by way of introduction, my name is Joe Farley, and I live in a suburb of Chicago, Downers Grove, Illinois. I started DXing pirates back in the early 1980s. In the early 90s, I took what I thought was going to be a short break from the hobby, but in actuality lasted until last year. I never really turned the radio off, but stopped reporting and QSLing. During this time, I actually had the opportunity to hear Pirate Radio Boston a couple of times. So I was not absolutely unfamiliar with your station when I heard you the other night. Let's see, you heard us on June 22nd of this year from 0129 to 0230 UTC on 6925 AM mode. He was using an RF space SDR-IQ with a homebrew outdoors resonant loop. Sounds like fairly cool equipment, huh?
Yeah, sounds like great stuff.
Sounds like good stuff you got there. Anyway, you said you heard some songs like Gimme That Ding by the Pipkins, Candles in the Rain, Ring of Fire, etc., etc. You asked for listener feedback and memories from the 20 years of PRB history. I am not in a position to do that, but would like, so that would be out of my comfort zone. I can speak from the here and now, though, and I can sum up my limited experience with Pirate Radio Boston in one word: engaging. Well, thank you for that. Your presentation, musical selection, and sincerity in the show engages you. It does not matter who else is on at the same time. You listen to the end of the show without going off looking for a bigger and better deal. I feel that is the greatest respect one can give an off who is taking all the risk. You pay attention until the end. I thoroughly enjoyed this show. Well, I think he really liked the show, Mr. X.
Sure sounds like he did.
Well, we hope you enjoy this one, too. We're trying to mix it up a little bit with some more music. Mr. Excellence is back. He hasn't been with us for a few years, so we're really happy to have him here in the studio, so we're letting him play his favorite songs. So, speaking of that, Mr. Excellence?
I've got another one here, and this was recorded where else? In Boston. This is Peter Tosh, live in Boston, 1976, and as many of you may know or may not know, Peter Tosh was Bob Marley's original lead guitarist, and then went off to have a fairly successful solo career. His earlier albums were the best of the batch, and he was unfortunately murdered in a robbery on September 11th, 1987. He had his home in Kingston, Jamaica. And this song was recorded live in Boston, and the name of it is Why Must I Cry? It's Peter Tosh.
Attention all bunnies and monkeys. Attention all bunnies and monkeys. This is Admiral Wombat. This is Admiral Wombat. I challenge you, Commander Bunny, and your followers. You are weak. The wombat species is strong. We will become the dominant species and have control over the drooling monkey population. Monkeys, come to my side. If you dig our burrows, I will free you from Commander Bunny and I will supply you with all the banana pies you can eat. Free Playboy channel for the monkeys too. You decide, radio monkeys. No more rabbit domination. Wombat Nation will rule. Admiral Wombat at gmail.com. Admiral Wombat will control all the monkeys and bunnies.
Hello, radio. Hello, radio. This is the timekeeper for Current Time Radio. Current Time Radio. Is anybody on the frequency? Okay, it doesn't look like anyone's on the frequency, but anyways, the current time is 0037. 0037. And I'd like to go ahead and thank Lex, Weak Radio, and Evil Elvis Left Week Radio and Evo Elvis for that report last week. We really appreciate it. This is Current Time Radio. We'll see you later.
One little transmitter made it on the air during the fifth and most recent year at Channel Z. It's yet another design by Dave Martin called the Corset, and it's built inside an outdoor tin, and was even featured in George Zeller's column in Monitoring Times. Although the Corset only delivers about 1 watt of AM carrier, it's been heard as far away as Florida and Newfoundland. Programming-wise, I produced a show of only instrumental music. I was curious to see how many songs could be identified by the listeners. So here are 2 songs from the all-instrumental show. I was surprised at how many listeners recognized Whammer Jammer by the Jay Giles Band.
This is Dr. Bentley, broadcasting from the middle of nowhere.
And now the WRK Gourmet Lunchtime Chef. Tired of mashed potato sandwiches every noon break? We'll show you how to create stunning palate pleasers with ordinary shop machinery to be the envy of any lunchroom or loading dock. And now the WRK Gourmet Lunchtime Chef.
Today's break time special is shrimp vegetable chartreuse. Chartreuse, for those of you who do not know, is a pale yellow. Nothing whatsoever to do with this recipe. Line 5 zucchini and 5 eggplant in sheet metal bricks. Cut 1/8-inch sections or tape vegetables onto 040 sheet metal and run through metal shear. Lightly salt and pepper. Again, medium solder pot with 1 tablespoon olive oil or a light machine oil as needed. Turn once and reserve. Saute 2 garlic cloves cut in a punch press or add 4 or 5 tomatoes that have been skinned with a salted with a ball-peen pepper. Add herbs and boil in a film to reduce liquid. Nail 1 pound shrimp to 3/4-inch exterior plywood. Use compressed air and a big number 19 spray gun to blast off the shell. Layer all ingredients on oiled ramekins and bake in sandwich. Return to film at 1,200 degrees for 5 minutes. Pan dirty at cooking time? Make your meatloaf. There's no known method to man to clean the fingernails better than making your meatloaf. More on that next week.
Thank you, Gourmet Lunchtime Chef, for that stunning recipe here on The Joe Show. WORK solicits materials for the working market. Send your recipes to WORK, Post Office Box 452, 14895.